we're still working. The firm is still operating and still providing client service, but the offices across the country are closed. So everyone is working virtually. My understanding, nevertheless, is that interns, there may have been some shifting of start dates. And Natalia, you may know that better than I, but commitments that were made to interns and new people are being met. I think that it's a new world, and actually, I may look to Dean Hu for some insights on what he might be seeing in this area, because I see more people who were living in the city before thinking about, well, if I'm working remotely, maybe I can be in a different location. More employers are more amenable to their employees working remotely. And I think they're seeing that in many cases, it's working perfectly well. Obviously, if you're in manufacturing, it's not the case, but in accounting and business, I think it's something you're going to see more. And I don't want to put Dean Hu on the spot, but I would like to, actually, I'd like to get any insights he might have on this from my own edification.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. I'd like to share some of my thoughts on this. When the COVID since started, the CEO of Microsoft, Santoya, what's his last name? He said that I have seen 2 years of worth digital transformation happen in 2 weeks. And then later on, in recent days, I heard some of the CEOs talking about that we see 5 years of digital transformation happen in 2 months. So what's happening, I believe, that the life after COVID will be different in terms of work. And this is a situation that is proven to many people who doubt whether remote work at home will have the same productivity, will have the same output, have the same performance by employee. And again and again, from major corporations, from JP Morgan to Goldman Sachs to KPMG, have demonstrated that this does work. So I think that really changed a lot of senior leadership's mind about allowing employees to work remotely, so they don't have to be forced to move to expensive cities and rent an apartment. Rather, they can have a nice home with family in a suburban or some areas. So that certainly is going to a major shift of the trend in employment and work-life balance. But I also do not believe that the majority of the corporation just going to give up their office spaces in New York City, in San Francisco, going almost all virtual. I believe companies like KPMG, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs will have a significant return to office after the COVID is over, because still people need a certain degree of social face-to-face interaction in order to generate a spark, right? Right now, I think through the COVID pandemic, we are eating some of our, stored intellectual properties, right? That was created, that was there in the company. We're tapped into that intellectual property in terms of employees' creativity and ideas and productivity. But we can't do this for too long. So I expect that, my own experience, like faculty teaching at colleges, university, administrators, now I am doing everything from home. But I have that strong feeling that I need to be on campus, to be meeting with students, to be meeting with faculty in order to generate that spark, right? A lot of things that has to happen. Right now, we can maintain the operation. That's not a problem. We can keep going for maybe one more semester. But we need to be back. We need to face-to-face. We need to shake hands. And we need to inspire each other eventually. So I would say in the post-COVID world, we will see a different world, but not completely unfamiliar.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.